Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Another versus talk. This is a versus because today I'm coming at you with one moment. Hope it don't go away. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Click on the mic, click it off. Click on the camera, click it off. There we go. And the versus talk today coming to you at 0700 hours and 50 minutes. It's Thursday, May 27th, 2021. And I keep seeing this question now. Now we I think we being really, what is it? What is it called? We're being really divisionatory. Everything is divide, separate, get away from, distance, farther and farther away from what we're doing. Now I have no clue. What are we doing? What are we doing? Please tell me, what are we doing? Because now the question is, which is more important, or which would you rather have? Well, to end it all, if you don't want to hear no more, I'd rather have love and loyalty. Because I know two within one intersect and intertwine, and they don't change within each other. They stay together. But for the talking point sake, love versus loyalty. If I had to choose, I'm going to always choose love. You know why? Why do you say loyalty? Why you say, and I talk to people, and everybody that asks or I see keeps saying loyalty. They keep talking about separation. Well, this person, I said, so your circumstances and situation is only based on, they said no. So instance, and this is why I choose love. Because when we are shown love, where is love coming from? And when we're showing loyalty, where it come from? So loyalty has to do with respect, right? And trust and faithfulness. Love has to do with respect, faithfulness, and honesty, well as loyalty. So why are they so separate? Why are we separating the two? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I came, because I already know I'm gonna choose love, because I'm gonna always choose love because love have loyalty in it. But for people that choose loyalty, why would you choose loyalty over love? And I get the common used words. The conception, I don't use the word con, so I guess the perspective or conceptive, your concept of what is loyalty and love, your perspective, and your understanding. But let's do this real quick. I was thinking about this one. If I'm not raised in an environment of loyalty and love, would I have it? I'm saying both words. I wouldn't go separate them. Not separating them, because they go together. You need one to have the other one. Or is it based on an action? Because I know being is an action word. I know love is an action word. But love, we never taught love just as earth, wind, fire, and water is an element. The fifth element is love. See? We always leave out something because we need a talking point or to prove ourselves to be right or wrong. I don't want to prove to be right or wrong. I'm proving to myself to not be misunderstood and to understand. And if I'm talking to someone, I want them to be understood. And then we made up a new word. I'm overstanding or understanding. Well, we already know that. You don't have to state the obvious. But if it's lost in translation, let's say within me then. Within me, I understand, because you're still under. Because I can't say I understand when you're talking to someone, because it's about you. This has loyalty and love. Loyalty and love is not about the other person. So as we talk about our race, when Somebody say I'm loyal. No, you not. They say, how can you be loyal and you advocating and promoting destruction and dissension between your race? That's not loyalty. So, sorry, if you're missing loyalty, just as love, I'm not saying you can't work on it. Man, we love ourselves. No, okay, you can love yourself, but stop acting like as your love is so high and it's so great to you, and you use drugs, alcohol, you smoke weed. So, but to you, there we go again. You made that perception that that's not harmful to you. You're saying that's loving you. So medicating yourself with a drug is loving yourself. Think about that. I just want you, this is not to come down on you. This is the bad part about this. You say something, somebody take offense. Instead of saying, well, part of loyalty is honesty. Or is it not? Is it not to you? I don't know, because we get in this, would you have love or loyalty situation now? So honesty ain't part of your loyalty. How are you loyal? Because I know if I see something at the right corner of my eye, that's my right-hand man or my right-hand woman, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to grab you. We're going to get back. I'm going to explain it to you why I'm getting back, or I'm going to grab you because of my loyalty. And he or she knows that I'm grabbing them for a reason. See, that's in me already. You see, anything I have talked about, I speak on talking points, but do you hear me say, well, I blame her? I said, no, I learned the lesson from her. I blame him. No, I learned the lesson from him. But the lesson I learned was no lesson. It's be me, but understand who I am. So if my loyalty is to make sure he or she is safe, that's my love. It's already in me. I love them. They shot you in the back, they blew. Oh, I lost love for them. How you lose love? So did you lose your loyalty? You say, well, now I'm not going to be there for them based on your situation and circumstance. That's all. If we get in a lot of talks and just say that, you can say, I'm only loyal by who I am. So if a black woman can say she date out a swirl and that is her main purpose, she's no longer loyal. Why would she have any talking points? Why would she have love for her own women? If she can call your baby as she has black babies in a rude way and mean that in a hateful way, how are you and her on the same team? How is that even love? She's loyal to black women. How? She will not, her talks is the dissension of black women from black men. But see, we got to the point where we're trying to define things because we don't have it within ourselves. You don't have love and you don't have loyalty with you. So you put everything, and this is where high standards and high expectations, or the unrealistic expectations come from, in the high standards, because these people cannot meet them themselves. If you're JCPenney money, you shop at JCPenney. A woman said this before to me. It was so. And I think she's down on black men because she wanted them, hold on, she wanted their loyalty the way she wanted it. She didn't want the loyalty that they was giving her. Think about that. See, that's why I rather have love. Because in love, she would say, oh, okay, I understand. In loyalty, nobody understands you. So how do you understand if you're not understanding? If you don't understand, I mean, get under your understanding. So still, understanding is better than understanding, because you have to get under your own reasoning, your own plight. You want Bill, what's the name? BALENCIAGA. You want that clothing line. You want Fendi, racist companies, but you're loyal to them. Fashion Nova, racist. You're loyal. See, this is why we don't see. Now you see where I'm getting at. Maybe you don't. Maybe I'll say a little bit more. This is why I don't want your loyalty. I want your love. Because then when I come to you and say, hey, you ever thought about these people, besides that they racist, you don't believe in abortions, do you? No. Oh, okay. So abortion's not cool with you. Cool. But you know what? This company, they represent abortions. They advocate and they use the placenta and they grind up the aborted baby bodies and they're making your makeup. See, that's how I can literally show you that. You can literally read that. This company is for abortion. So in their beauty, they sell beauty products. Why? Think about this. If you didn't know this, I'm gonna give you an example. Why will the company advocate abortion if they're in beauty products? You won't think about that. They need the dead babies and the placentas, all the aborted babies stuff. We need our melon for their beauty. That sounds stupid, but I read about that. Who own our power system in America? Just a topic, because I can prove all this. You can Google it. You can read about it. Gotta keep some things you gotta actually research and study and seek out. And our power system is owned by Russia. Our last president's wife was Russian. He hung out with the Russian dictator. But we don't know that. But that's another topic. That's another story. Because you're not ready for that. Because you have yet to be loyal. You have yet to love. So now, if you're loyal, what have you done that's so loyal? You know why I want love? Because you're going to tell me everything. You should have said, I'm just a good person that helped out. No, I helped Cassandra. I helped Tony. I helped my right-hand man. He did this and that to me. Was your loyalty based, again, on your circumstance or situation? Or is your loyalty based on you? Again, he did you wrong. She did you wrong. You were loyal. Now you don't even go around that person. Now if that person cut ties and don't have talks with you, cool. But I still find it ironic that we are so loyal to each other, but we are so blasphemous. We're hypocritical of each other. But then you say you'd rather have loyalty than love. So let's touch on love a little bit. I love you. You know why I love you? This is not no cliche, because I love myself. So if I'm going to understand love within myself, I have to understand. So it's already inside of me, correct? So you cannot take your love from, I cannot take my love from you. I cannot take my love from you. You can do whatever you decide you wanted to do. I love myself. So let's go back to the drinking. There's nothing wrong with it for you, but for me, that shows me I'm going to take a poison or a liquid that is not designed to be inside of my body for a long period of time. Oh, I even learned this. Even though, yes, I made it to almost 40, didn't know this. When food you digest, you break it down with your mouth. Oh, okay. You break it down. One moment. You hear it? You break it down with your mouth. Sorry about that. And within your mouth, it goes to your esophagus, down to your small intestine, your stomach. Do you know your food sit there for a long time? And a lot of food, you know why we say too much of something is bad? Because within the digestive system, they have a hard time breaking down. Now this time I'm gonna use down, because you're literally gonna fall out of your body eventually. It sit there and just churns and churns and churns. What do you think will happen to all the unhealthy food we eat? But this is just a lesson. This is not to make you feel bad about what you eat. Because in love versus loyalty, see, loyalty, if you're going to use it on its own, it has a circumstance. It have a condition. Love, now if your love the condition and your understanding is only a condition based on how I'm treating you, That's neither loyalty or love. We can't keep separating the words. We trying to separate Grand Rising, Miss Rain Woman. You the woman. And just talking about love and loyalty and how I seen it more online about people rather have loyalty than love. And it seemed more as the more I talk to people or I listen and watch people talk about love and loyalty, it seemed as love is no longer the going. But out of everything, love covers loyalty. Because in loyalty, there's honesty and faithfulness, as I was speaking. And I don't see how you would choose the not saying loyalty is the lesser one. It's a sub energy from love. Put it that way. Now you got like you had the word, you had the sub word, the root words. It's a part of the roots. And love, if I have love, I plant love in the ground. Love is the seed. And then I'm gonna have the root of loyalty. Or are you? Or are you gonna cut it off? Because we're taking the time out to separate the words, but they both go together. So love is the it's the seed. Loyalty is the root. Well, it should be the root. But people say they don't want the seed, they just want the root. So that's as cutting down the tree. Why the tree have you ever see the tree roots? The tree have thousands of roots. It has. So if love is the seed, you take out love. How do you have faithfulness? I'm not going to care because the love in me. Because this is why I wouldn't cheat with a married woman. I am cheating too. I'm being the infidel. Because if I remove the seed of love, the seed of love is my heart. You see what I'm saying? The seed of love is my heart. Grand Rising, Brother David. So the seed of love is my heart. So if I don't have that seed in me, how am I going to be loyal? Again, and everybody, I keep hearing it, loyalty is based off a circumstance or a condition or a perception, but their perception is, well, I don't have a seed. So how do you get loyalty if you don't have a seed? How do that tree grow if you never planted the seed for the tree? The tree have thousands of roots. Honesty, togetherness, intimacy. That comes within love. Love is the seed. See, and that's the one thing I can't deny as an element is love is part of the elements. Loyalty is part of the earth. Oh, and that's a good one. That brought me to this. And I was saying this when I was in the house. Here's a good one. For all the people that the belief structure. So in your belief structure, what comes first? Love. Because your belief structure is such and such is all love. Because we don't have respect of, see, loyalty. Ooh, here we go. This is not even using it, but I'll read. From all of them said the same thing. Taoism to Buddhism is to be happy, love people. It didn't say happy, be loyal to people because they know loyal has to come out of the root of love. Out of the seed of love, it became the root. It didn't say that, did it? No. Even if you talk to a monk, forget the religions. Even if you talk to a good-hearted person, if you could talk to an atheist, there are more atheists married than Christians. Think about that. So are you saying the atheist is they're loyal or do they have a actual noun? Because you said love is an element. So do they have a sense of love and an understanding? Not because they already know and they love themselves. They are okay with what somebody say to them. They don't have to battle what they believe in because they don't believe in what you believe in. So maybe for everybody else, nobody's going to listen to me because they don't believe in love. So if you don't believe in love, you think loyalty first, you off balance. So going back to it. So if we're going to use love, loyalty as the front runner. So eating the apple, was she loyal? Going against your own race, are you loyal? Now, you'd rather have loyalty. You don't exemplify loyalty. Those people do not exemplify loyalty. Gang members. A ex-gang member moral was devalued. Valued. Ex-gang member moral was devalued. Devalued. How did that ex-gang member, now, what is a gang member? A pillage of the destroyer of part of the community. His mural was devalued. They showed more love or loyalty, because they don't have love, for the gang member than their community. People have more loyalty, what was fake loyalty to a person. I'm gonna call it fake. The devaluing of their community was okay by the gang member, but when they devalue his mural, that's wrong and disrespectful. I'm gonna leave that at that. So imagine we living on this earth, and we said we're gonna throw away love. See, I said it in the house. I said I was gonna mention it about love and loyalty. How it'll come back to me, and I'll do a part 2, probably a shorter version. I'm just ranting of my understanding of love versus loyalty. But to me, there's no versus in love and loyalty, because as I stated, love is the seed. Loyalty is the root. Inside of me, I love me. So when I meet you, it's easy for me to share what's inside of me, to share with you. You see, I didn't use the word give. I shared with you. I don't have to give you nothing. I can't give you what you don't, or probably not sure if you have it or not. Same as loyalty. I can't give you my loyalty, but I can share it. That's why I always say, told my nephew to define things. Told him, 22, young man taking care of his lady. He's loyal to his family and her. And she has a daughter. So I said, she's not your daughter, but treat her and allow her to show you how to love her daughter. But love yourself and love on her. Be loved, be loving. It's an action. It's an element. Loyalty is a root of the love, of the action. It's a root of the already created action through the elements. Oh, this is what it was. I came back. You are in the world, not of it. I'm not about to destroy your understanding. I want you to understand how love is funny. You're in the world, not of it. How are you in the world, not of it? Whatever we make, supposedly, if you go by it, whatever your structure or belief is, this is not to diss it. This is actually uplifted to help you. Sometimes somebody can speak about what you believe in and actually strengthen your belief, but you have to acknowledge it. You can't be so quick. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Jehovah. I have no affiliation. Only affiliation I have is my social security number, my birth certificate, and I was United States Marine Corps. I had 3 affiliations in my family I was born to. I love them. I'm loyal, honest, faithful to them. Sorry, I'm not gonna separate my love just for some crapola understanding that a lot of people have. I say crapola because a lot of people have it, are not good people. Bad people help create a lot of the good things we say, but they transform it and dilute it. So let's get back to it. You in the world, but not of it. Are we not made from dirt? This is just, I guess I'm going to leave it off on this. Are we not made from dirt? We're in the world, not of it. Where is the dirt from? You say, I'm not in the world, but the earth is the world. So the seed right now is that dirt. Without that dirt, you would not be here. You would not be standing on the soles of your feet and the crowns of your head. You will not be standing here, correct? Without that dirt. Who made that dirt? The creator, the source, the almighty, the father, correct? So the almighty, the creator, the source made this earth, and they made it and put dirt on this earth and made you out of that dirt and that clay in the ground, because eventually taking the much water and the elements on the earth, you become clay. We became from that dirt. So how And you are made in the image. So your creator is made in the image. Did not the creator send down what you call his son? And we look up, you can see the sun to shine on us, to give us a source of light and energy, which is a ball of energy that create heat, to keep us warm. And our body is warm. No, you don't hear me. Hear what I said? The creator, the source, created this earth. He put dirt on this earth and soil to make us clay. And we are people made from that dirt and soil and clay and rock and all the trees and all the things we see. Those are all the things we need for us to be. But you're not of this earth. How are you not? But you're made in the image of him. But your image of him is his son, which bring down light and energy to you. Woo! But you telling me love versus loyalty, you rather have loyalty. See your eyes, put your eyes where your hands can't see. Put them in front because the light is beaming on you. But as we remove it, you got to see that energy over and over. You cannot deny it. But even have people trying to debunk that the sun is fake. So if you debunk the sun is fake and that you now come from the earth, that will be fake too. So your love and loyalty, I don't want what you got because it ain't true. Because your loyalty is fake too. And what I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. Choose wisely. Have a great day. Stay hydrated. If you in the north, it's cool right now. If you in the south, that's warm. Whatever you got to do to protect yourself. But remember, it's not a versus. And a lot of things we try to separate and divide. That's the whole purpose of the adversary, the enemy, the hatred, patriotism. It's not to bring us together. It's not to bring things back to where they were coming from. It's to take away where they're coming from, change it up, flip it up, reverse, then use it, and then try to tell you later. But the silliest person on earth that has a mind that can't learn, relearn, and then learn again. And that's from our great men and women. And if you think that love and loyalty, loyal is not the seed and loyalty is the root, that's a circumstance, that's a condition, and that's why your family is falling apart. That's why your marriage is falling apart. That's why that person don't want you. I'm not saying you can do all those things at once, but sometimes you got to take your time to understand, not understand, because everything is already in you. It's already here. But until you realize that, you can't go nowhere. Aleichem, shalom.